Happy Monday, February 10th. Guys, we're almost halfway through February. Maybe it's because we meet once a week, but I feel like we're already has all of 2025 gone. Anybody else feel that way? Okay, before we jump into what I have been working on, I want to let you know, and I'm going to drop this in the chat too, but since you're here, you get to, I guess, know first. Our call with Jory, the gold call with Jory tomorrow, is at 11 a.m. It's at 11 a.m. It's moved forward. He said that's his only availability because all of the sales team has meetings tomorrow. So it was either 11 a.m. or skip it. And I said, you know what? We're going to go ahead 11 a.m. Central Time. I'm really sorry. I did not look up what it is if you're not Central. 11 a.m. Central Time. So that is tomorrow at 11. Our team huddle with Beth from Texas is at 10:30. So we're just going to slam those calls right back to back. She said that she will end that call early so that we can hop over to Jory at 11. So those will be back to back tomorrow morning. I didn't want to forget to tell you, so I put it at the top so I don't forget and hop on out of here. Okay, are you ready? We're going to have some different things for you to drop in the chat. So be ready. I'm so excited that you're here on another Monday. And I'm so excited that all of you are here every Monday, Monday after Monday, fireworks after Monday in the same place. However, we are all at a different place in Plexus. Same place, different place. You follow? We have everything literally in this group represented from brand new and just starting to fun money makers, to car payment or mortgage payers, to real life full-time stay home income from home. We have everything across the board, which I think is so fun to be able to see. And it's real handy for what we're going to talk about tonight. And one of the things that Marianne said tonight, which I just thought was so good, so I just stole it right over, put it right in my notes, is that money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys choices. So whatever your choice is going to be, whether it's going to be to have money to go get your nails done, if it's going to be pay for your products, if it's going to be, I'm going all in with this and I am staying home with my babies because I am not about to leave them anymore. Wherever that is for you, it gives you those choices. I cannot see the chat. Yes, amen. Gives us choices. So here's my question to you. Are you okay with where you are? Maybe yes. Maybe you're okay with where you are. Maybe you're like, yep, this is where I needed to be. I am doing enough for my family and we are happy. I do go to a job that I love. I am here for it. My products are paid for, or I take really incredible products that help me not be sick. Or maybe you're not okay with where you're at. And you're like, you know what? I know that there's more and I want that more. Wherever you're at, it's for you to know if you're okay or you're not okay. We are your biggest cheerleaders. If you're like, yep, I'm good where I'm at. I like where we are. Your biggest cheerleaders, I promise you, are in this group. Go you. If you're not okay where you're at, I can promise you again that your biggest cheerleaders to get to where you want to be are in this group. Yes? I didn't know I needed a hype squad till I had the hype squad, right? Yes? Yes and amen. The gap from where you are to where you want to be, if you're not there, and if you're there, you can just listen and save this for a time when you're not where you want to be. The gap is you, your mindset, and your effort. Maybe all three, maybe one more than the others. Maybe it's a combination of two, but those are the things that are in the gap. So we're going to pivot real quick. I want you to be honest. I'm going to have you drop in the chat. Who actually remembers their New Year's goals? Drop a 1 in the chat if you have not looked at your goals since January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whenever you set your goal. And it's okay. Like, this is no judgment zone. I just want you to, 1, know that you're not alone, and 2, have the awareness. That's my whole goal for tonight. Set your goals. Maybe you haven't looked at them. Drop a 2 if you have looked at your New Year's goals. Oh, we have some 2s. I didn't know we'd have some twos. Good job, friends. Okay, so keeping your goal in mind with all the love in my heart, your current paycheck is a direct reflection of your current effort. And like I said, if you're okay with it, then I'm okay with it. If you're not okay with that, then that's where we know, okay, awareness, and we're moving. We're not going to come back next Monday in the same place. Can I get an amen? Amen from me. Your goal, whatever that is your goal. It's not my goal to set for you. It's not mom's goal to set for you. It's not Lacey's goal to set for you. It's not Kaylee's goal to set for you. It's your goal to set for you. And when you want more, but don't show up for you, that's the problem. And I've seen this quote before, and I think you can take it in whatever context that you want, but I think it's really powerful. You will get up at 7 a.m. to build someone else's dream. So why in the world wouldn't you wake up at 6 a.m. to build your own? Or whatever that looks like. If it's not getting up an hour earlier, if it's actually prioritizing time, if it's an after bedtime time, if it's doing that instead of a Netflix series time, if it's whatever, why in the world wouldn't you wake up an hour earlier to build your own dream? Okay, so how do we get there? We're going to go back to those goals that we may or may not have looked at. And I want you to make sure that you have regular check-ins. And that might be with yourself, it might be with your spouse, it might be with your leader, to just say, hey, this is where I'm at. This was my goal. This was what I wanted to do. This is how I'm going to get there and what I'm doing, or where I fell short and I just need eyes on my situation. I just need somebody else to know that I'm working on this and I didn't hold my own word. Yes, because sometimes it's telling people that you're like, oh man, when I got to go tell somebody that I didn't actually do the things, that really hurts a lot worse. I found this quote. It says, setting goals and never checking them again is like meal prepping and then ordering pizza every night. Oops. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So just have the awareness. Here is an action item for you. Text one of your leaders, your current goal, and what you're doing to get there, the action step. Just one goal. Whether it is to not snooze your alarm, whether it is to make sure you're reaching out to 3 new people every day, whatever your goal is, and the action item behind it. If you are brave. Okay, and I put in the chat, we're going to talk about 2 different kinds of people, and I'm really excited about this. There is a bubble buster type person and a dream releaser type person. And this is not new, but I think the way that we talk about it is really, really fun. So a bubble buster is someone who pops people's belief bubbles. So the best person that I could think of for someone like this is maybe somebody who didn't fully believe in you when you started either taking and or sharing Plexus. Somebody who was like, oh, you're doing that thing. You're going to buy vitamins. You're going to share a pink drink. You're going to post about that and let people see it. Those are bubble bursters. People who you maybe don't feel as good when you leave them as when you met them kind of people. Bubble burster. Then we have a dream releaser, someone who helps others believe in their potential. So it's to release a dream in others. And maybe that comes in the form of you dreaming so big that the people around you can't not. And I think everything that we do here is focused on arrows out. We want to help other people get healthy. We want to help other people have room in their finances for fund money, for mortgage payments, or for a full-blown income if that's what they want. But we want to help them reach their goals. I want to help you reach your goals, whatever they are. I don't get to set your goals. But you're dang right that whatever your goal is, I will run through hell and high water to make sure that you can get there. That's why we have the systems. That's why we have the support. And it's the same for you, arrows out to your people. If you shrink back, your people shrink back. If you step up, your people step up. It's a direct correlation. So I want you to share in the chat, what is a big win that someone on your team or a customer or someone in Plexus has had because you showed up for them? Could be health, could be their first paycheck, could be surviving day one of reset because you told them that they could get 25% off last week and they're like rocking it now. What's one big win that someone has had because you showed up for them? While you're dropping in the chat, I want to tell you that thinking of this arrows out had me thinking today about the different connections and how the choices that we make and the people that we meet is so intertwined in our choices. And this is the silliest thing ever, but there is this song. I don't think nobody here's from Texas. There's this song called Texas Longhorns, and it just came up on shuffle one day, and my kids think it is the best song at like ever. They love to sing it. I'm like, do you understand that like we're not from Texas. It's about Texas football plays on Saturdays in the fall. Like I'll drop in the chat so you can go listen to this stinking Texas song. So we were on our way to community day today, and my kids were talking. They wanted to play the Texas song. Well, I couldn't play the Texas song because mom was here at my house playing songs on the Alexa in my car, and the Alexa cannot play songs at the same time. I know it's a first world problem. We couldn't play the kids' songs, but I was like, instead, we literally drove in silence and just talked, and it was kind of nice. So we were talking about Texas, and I said, you guys, do you want to know something crazy? I almost went to college in Texas. I wanted to go to UTA because they have an incredible business school there, and I wanted to go there so bad for a lot of high school. Like I was working on convincing my parents that that's where I wanted to go. Ended up not going there, obviously. But if I would have gone to Texas, chances are I probably would have never met Dylan. And chances are I probably wouldn't have the kids that I have. I'd probably still have a bunch of kids, but I wouldn't have the kids that I have. The people that you have met and the choices that you have made have all intertwined in the most divine way. And I just think that that is so powerful when we're thinking of the power that we have to be able to impact others that we may not have had if we would have made a different choice, went to a different college, moved to a different place, taken a different job. And I just thought that that fit really, really perfectly right here. Okay, I'm going to come back and read some of these wins. Lacey helped Rebecca with her journey. I love it. Helping my friend earn extra cash before her baby comes. People are getting free resets here for that. That ends on Saturday, by the way. Don't forget, this is the last 5 days for free reset. Thanks for saying that. So I remembered to say that. Coworker feeling the best she ever has. She has IBS and no longer feels terrible because of Plexus. Helping a friend feel better, knocking out bingo squares in the Feel Good February group. Yes, God, people puts people in your life and in your path at the right time. I believe it. I believe it. So we are arrows out. Our goals are directly tied to how well you help other people reach their goals. It really comes down to being that simple. Your goals are directly tied to how well you help other people reach their goals. How cool is that? Right? To me, there is nothing slimy or salesy or gross about that. Agree? I don't think so. That's my thought, and you are more than welcome to borrow it. Okay. I want you to be so excited about what we have going on and so bold because you have what you need. Yes, I love it. Perfect. Please sit back and look at your situation and understand or realize this for where you're at now. If you aren't happy or want more, that's in your hands, and we are here to help. I love it so much. You are either proving that this business and these products work, or you're proving it and they don't. It's one or the other. And I want you to focus on being a dream releaser and not a bubble burster. Because really, everybody out there just wants a hug, even if it's a hug on social media. And some of you are the best huggers I've ever met my entire life. Okay, drop a fire in the chat if you are ready to show up differently this week and come next Monday in a different place. Rebecca is a teacher, so she is a dream believer every day. I love it. You have some of the best impact also. Teachers, fire, Carrie. I love it so much. You're the best. Drop the word if you can't find the picture. Okay. Jewelry calls at 11 tomorrow. Free reset and dollar membership both end on Saturday. So like the ish is ending and it's time to, we're going to let Lacey run us through it's time to, here we go.